What if I told you that the way you've been thinking about relationships is completely wrong? After bringing together dozens of couples and dating hundreds of women myself, I can tell you with confidence that you don't meet the woman of your dreams by accident. And let's be real, you're not getting any younger. So let me go ahead and save you the 10,000 hours I spent dating by giving you the biggest key, not just to your romantic relationships, but to your own self-actualization as well. This is step one of a 6-part series that changed everything for me. And if you're new here, my name is Chinn. I'm a professional life coach and I help 1% men reach their highest potential, then find the right woman who meets them there. In the past 18 months, I've helped men all over the world become exclusive with the women they used to dream about. I did this using my relationship OS and without wasting time with cold approach or dating apps. Let's get into it. One thing that still blows my mind is that we're all expected to have relationships, yet no one ever teaches us anything about them. We're never prompted to ask ourselves, how do I want to show up in a relationship? What kind of love do I actually desire? Or why is love even important to me? I was 28 years old when I finally figured it out. And it wasn't because I went on a vision quest or read some magical dating book. It was because I did one simple exercise that completely transformed my approach to relationships. And stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. But first, let me tell you a little story. Back in 2021, I was living what most men would call the dream. I was in a polyamorous relationship with 2 incredible women, one American, one Canadian. It was exciting, wild, and honestly, a hell of a lot of fun. But deep down, something just wasn't sitting right. Keeping up with 2 relationships wasn't just a logistical challenge. It was an emotional marathon. No matter how much I tried to balance it, I felt stretched thin. And as time went on, I started to ask myself the hard question, am I really fulfilled? At first, I ignored it. After all, I had what most guys fantasize about. Why would I question it? But the truth kept creeping in. The status, the excitement, the late night stories, they were cool, but they weren't optimal for my own self-development. At that point, I wasn't looking for pleasure. I was looking for growth, stability, something real. So we ended it, all of us. And for the first time in 2 years, I was alone. No romantic distractions, no external validations, just me staring at myself in the mirror, asking, now what? And instead of jumping into something new, I did the opposite. I took a vow of celibacy for 100 days, not because I didn't need women, but because I needed to come back to myself. I worked with mentors, energy healers, hypnotherapists to create space, clear my old patterns, and to truly meet myself without the noise of relationships. In that season of silence and stillness, everything became clear. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If I wanted a life-changing relationship, then I had to change my life. This is why I teach men how to master themselves before they try to master relationships. Because the best relationships aren't found, they're earned by becoming the kind of man who is a match for the woman he dreams about. Now, before I show you how to do this yourself, I need to break a dangerous myth that's holding most guys back. And I get it. You're probably thinking, dude, just tell me how to find my fucking wife. But here's the truth. None of the techniques I'll share throughout this series will matter if you don't fix the foundation first. And that foundation is your relationship with yourself. I've worked with countless men who are successful, confident, and great at meeting women, but their relationships never last. Why? Because they never stop to ask themselves, who am I and what do I actually want? They spend years in relationships that don't align with them, repeating the same cycle of attraction, excitement, and disappointment. And I don't want that for you. So let's break the cycle right now. These are the 3 key elements that transformed my own dating life. Number 1, understanding my relationship vision. What do I truly want in a partner? Number 2, gaining clarity on my emotional needs. How do I want to show up and experience love? Number 3, believing I'm worthy of real love, fully trusting that the right partner is out there for me. And I promise you, when you master these 3, everything clicks. I've seen it time and time again, especially with men who are older. They give up on the love they crave and they settle for not dying alone instead of actually reaching for their potential. But the moment they start integrating, really stepping into their dream relationship as if it's already happening, everything changes. The thoughts shift, the emotions upgrade, their confidence explodes, and suddenly the right woman enters their life. And this isn't just some manifestation nonsense. This is about rewiring your brain to become a match for the relationship you actually want. So, how do you do it? This is where Ikigai comes in. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that refers to your reason for being, and it applies to relationships too. It's the intersection of 4 key things. Number 1, what you love. Number 2, what you believe the world needs. Number 3, what you can be paid for. And number 4, what you're good at. This can be applied to relationships to make sure that you're moving in alignment from day 1. Think about it. Your perfect partner isn't just a woman you're attracted to. It's a woman who helps you achieve your purpose in life. Most people date based on chemistry alone, the rush of dopamine, the excitement, the thrill of something new. But chemistry without alignment is just a temporary high. True partnership comes when someone fits into the deeper framework of your life's purpose. Your perfect partner isn't just someone who makes your heart race. She's someone who shares your vision, embodies your values, and deepens the experience of the life you're creating. She challenges you to be better, not by demanding it, but by being the kind of woman who inspires you to rise. She fits into your world, not as an accessory, but as an impact multiplier. She doesn't just love you, she believes in the man you're becoming. That's priceless. Here's my own personal Ikigai as an example. Number 1, what I love. Nature, music, yoga, psychology. Number 2, what I believe the world needs. Healthy families and authentic connections. Number 3, what can I be paid for? Helping men create life-changing relationships. Number 4, what I'm good at. Healing, teaching, and bringing people together. And guess what? I attracted a spiritually conscious naturopathic doctor who is also focused on making the world a healthier, happier place. You see how that works? Now it's time for you to ask yourself, what is your relationship Ikigai? What kind of partnership do you actually want? And before you shrug it off and say, whatever, I don't know, you have to allow yourself to dream. Your partner is a reflection of you. So if you're not ready to connect with yourself like this, then you're definitely not ready to connect with her. Here's your challenge. 1, write down your relationship Ikigai. What do you love? What do you believe the world needs? What can you be paid for? And what are you good at? These questions allow you to see yourself clearly so that you have a real foundation for the rest of the work that we're about to do together. 2, give yourself permission to dream big. Too many men settle for relationships that aren't really what they're looking for because they're afraid to dream bigger. But the only way to attract a love that feels deeply fulfilling is to first allow yourself to imagine what it looks like, without limitations, without fear, and without settling for less than you deserve. 3, start believing that your dream relationship is possible. Because here's the truth, love is an infinite resource. The moment you realize that it's not just luck, everything changes. Your dream partner is out there. But first, you need to become the man who's ready for her. This is just the beginning. Next week, we're diving into lesson 2, mastering emotional intelligence in dating. Most men never figure this out, but when you do, building deep connections becomes effortless. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. And if you're ready to fast track your journey to creating a healthy relationship, click the link below and book a free one-to-one consultation with me right now. We'll break down your goals, identify your blind spots, and create a real game plan for building the relationship that you desire. Remember, your life is built on decisions, and none of them are more important than the partner you choose. So choose wisely.